boys. How's it going? Oh my God, I love this song. And I also love this new content thing we've been doing, where we take a look at the Twitch Atlas, a map developed by K. Gersh on Reddit that maps the entire Twitch universe month by month. And this month, I'm the biggest person on Twitch.tv. Literally the biggest bubble on the platform. Let's pause, rewind for a moment. I'm not the biggest streamer by all metrics. In fact, by most metrics. But there are a couple I am the biggest in. One, sub count. That is true. Only dropped 50,000 in the past week. Poggers. Two, and this is only for the month of April and probably will never happen again, I was the biggest streamer in terms of unique visitors to the stream. Like, I didn't have the most average viewers. All right, that was probably Tommy in it. I didn't have the viewer peak. That was probably Quackity. I didn't have the most minutes watched. That was XQC. But what I did have was the most individual people show up to my stream in the course of a month. The most people who just popped in like, hey, that was me. The most people walked into my shop. Maybe they didn't hang out that long. Maybe they weren't all here at the same time. But over the course of the entire subathon, this is true, I had about 40 million unique viewers. 40 million people. That's kind of nuts. That's kind of whack, crazy, loco. So this looks really good. It makes my bubble because coincidentally, this Atlas, which is on volume 3, it's been worked on for a few months, is tracked by, I think, unique visitors. I'm pretty sure. Last time we talked about this, I think I titled the video something like, something so vain. Yeah. Why Ludwig is the most unique streamer on Twitch, which is a Devin Nash title, but why Ludwig is the most unique streamer on Twitch from Ludwig. It's just the Spider-Man meme. But yeah, you know, this, for once, now we have something cool. Why Ludwig's the biggest streamer on Twitch. Again, you know, biggest, there's a lot of metrics to go by, and I had my peak, and, you know, now I'm just vibing. I'm vibing now. Surely my peak will be beaten at some point, but I don't give a shit. I got there. Been there, done that. Now time to just talk about it for the next 8 years of my life. This is basically my green out. Much like Big A hops in a marketing meeting and says, I did this green out 4 years ago, I'm going to hop on stream for the next 2 years and be like, guys, remember when I did that subathon? Anyway, let's play Pokemon. This is a computer-generated map of Twitch communities made from viewership data from mid-March to mid-April. Almost the exact length of the subathon. Convenient to make my bubble bigger. PogChamp. Changed from version 2, new data collection method. I made a community detection finder, so there's more smaller communities. Each node is a streamer. Each color is algorithmically detected. Communities of streamers. Lines are shared viewership, yada, yada, yada. So this is the chart, and this shows every single person in every category. So when we look over here, it'll be color-coded. Red, or I guess like maroon in a way, is Ludwig and Friends. It's kind of similar to FIFA. I am red. It's just Ludwig and Friends. We have our own category. Then there's Variety LSF, which is XQC Mizzy, Spanish, Valorant, yada, 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 yada. And then this shows viewers number, which says I got 1.34 million viewers, which fair enough, 1.34 million viewers. I don't know how it's tracked. I just know that this number went up 40 million, but I don't know how that number's tracked either, but that makes sense. Fair enough. Let's jump into it. So this is the map. And for the first time and probably the last time ever, we can officially say no longer bigger number, better person. Throw it out. Forget about it. Biggest number, best person. We fucking did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we fucking did it. We are the biggest number and the best person. And the great thing about biggest number, best person, I actually never talked about this, is it's irreversible. It's not like it gets smaller number, smaller person. Once you get to biggest number, best person, you're just there. You're just there, biggest number, best person forever in eternity. Going through it, we can see this is my bubble. Next to me is XQC, because I guess we have probably a lot of common shared viewers, it looks like. Because if you're at like the top, imagine you're at the top of like whatever game you're in, category. Like in just chatting, I'm probably close to the top of it right now. If your guy ends stream, then maybe you just go to the next top viewed person on your just chatting or following list. You know what I mean? Probably a few people watch Twitch like that. I have seen a lot of XQCLs in chat lately. I'm curious who is considered red, Ludwig and friends, and who is considered purple, LSF. And this light purple is Valorant, which seems to have a big amount of crossover with LSF. So this is Ludwig and friends, LSF. Valorant's light purple. What do you call this color? Light pink is GTA. Pink, hot pink is Offline TV and friends. Minecrafters, League of Legends. They have a hot tub streamer section, which Indy Fox get absolutely boned by Amaranth, the true queen of that section. Apparently Ninja is closer to hot tub streamers than League streamers, which I'm not going to focus on too much. I guess his viewers grew up since 3 years ago and moved on to different creators. Makes sense. I'm on board. But this is the interesting one. I'm not going to lie. My name is inconveniently in the way of a lot of these other names. My G is straight up just blocking out Moxie in Greek. But this is a cool spot to look at. Is this the same color? Like, is Limmy Ludwig and friends? Is that what I'm seeing here? Limmy, like Limmy show Limmy, like Limmy does Truck Simulator Limmy. Mango finally getting some representation. We love to see it. Juan de Biedma, slightly lower, slightly smaller circle. Okay, understandable. I don't know who BTMC is. Never heard of that in my goddamn life. So it looks like Smash. It looks like Smash has been considered Ludwig and friends. We have Atrioc, who's chilling right in the middle of OTV. So it looks like after people are done watching Sykkuno, they go hop over to Atrioc. Wolf. Okay, I know Wolf. Pokemon challenges. That makes sense. We've done a lot with him. Salty Bet makes a lot of sense because of Modcast. Cutie. Cutie's always so close to Minecrafters. Why is RT Game in the middle of the Minecrafters? Why is Island Grown there? Caseytron being here is one of the most ironic things in the world because she has spent the past month and a half basically trying to end the power of Minecraft Twitter because they have attempted to, you know, like degrade her or cancel her. And she has, in return, fought back. And they've been having a month-long Twitter war. And it's resulted in her being watched mostly by Minecraft viewers, which I don't know how the fuck that happened. That's crazy. Small Ant makes sense that he's here because it's like, I consider this a more family-friendly. But he's a Ludwig and friends. Linkus is, Point Crow. Yeah, that all makes sense to me. Grand Pooh Bear. I feel like it's almost like a variety Nintendo section. You know, if we were to rename it, not around me, even though I'm the largest person in this category, it's kind of like speedrunners, Nintendo, sort of that circle is what this could be named as well, which I'm the biggest in, but a lot of these people, I honestly I'm not too familiar with. I don't know. Call me Kevin? Why? Is that your name? I don't know. I've never heard it. I wouldn't know to have called you Kevin until just now. This is news to me. Who's this light blue? I know none of these people. Overwatch? Bring this to the Overwatch boardroom meeting. League, CS, Valorant, and all the way over here. How's Overwatch doing? You know, they're doing good. You know, we got Emong Circle's kind of big, you know. Kefri's kind of invading OTV. That's big for us. That's huge. We need that. This all seems run-of-the-mill. Sykkuno, the Chad he is. Toast, because he did a couple streams, I guess. Wait, Trainwreck? What is Train doing in the dead-ass middle of OTV? Oh, Mungas. He did Mungas with Hafu. True, because every time he's imposter and sus, right? Because he's sus when he's the imposter. Everyone from the non-sus channels would go watch the sus guy. That makes sense. Oh, looks like DeFran found the G-spot. That's a world first. All right. Well, looking through anyone else, this is a different thing, I think. This is not Ludwig and Friends. I don't know what group this is, though. Genshin? Wait, you're telling me Rich Campbell's been playing Genshin Impact? Someone help Rich emotionally. Please. Simple. What the fuck? That's insane. So this is CSGO, right? And then this, I guess, is Russian streamers, which is mostly dominated by CS and Dota. And because Simple is so fucking good at CS and so popular amongst NA, he's just like not Russian. He's the bridge between NA and Russia for CS. That's how powerful he is. That's kind of nuts. Because even though nobody who's watching him over here understands Russian, they're like, yeah, fuck it. He's literally the greatest player in the world. I'll just watch him because he'll shoot the head correctly, and that's fine with me. Even though after he'll go, Sprekency, whatever the hell you say in Russian. My spy, Comrade 7. This feels backwards in a way, right? Don't you guys get that vibe? That like Shroud should be here. I guess he's Valorant, that's why. But I get the vibe that Shroud should be like closer to OTV, but maybe not. So we have League, the big League streamers who are more mainstream, closer to the center. Tyler, Yasuo, Double Lift, Voyboy. The sweatier ones a little deeper, Mid Beast. This is Poker. By the way, still the most underexplored category on Twitch, I think. I maybe just chatting still, but Poker, there's a lot to be done here. Where is Germa? Yeah, that's a good question too. Is he LSF? He probably is, right? Oh, he didn't stream? Is he not here? Sag, no Germa. No Germa. He didn't stream enough. He took like a break, I think. All right, so let's check out the random pockets. What the hell are you? This is Hikaru. Chess Bra. Last time they were that close together, they were throwing hands, but looks like they're reunited once again. Chess and Ben Feingold right next to Sasha Grey, which, yeah, that all adds up. Warframe players who watch Benjamin Feingold and then like Sasha Grey in their spare time must be a pretty common character trait. Oh, okay, these are the French-speaking streamers, which actually way more than I thought. Pretty huge category. These are the Brazilian, Portuguese-speaking streamers. Korea, I don't know what this is. What's the blue? Turkish, huh, wow. I did not know that was that big. The Germans, it seems like the Germans are the closest to infiltrating NA. Which I don't know why that's the case, but I know that it's true. Most of my viewers on YouTube, right, are English-speaking countries. We know this. This is not a surprise to us. Nobody's shocked by this turn of events. US of A, Australia, England, Britain, UK, all that. That is the majority of my viewers. However, when we look at non-English-speaking countries, it's Germany who's the top, and it's always been the case for me. Is that the Germans are the most active non-English speaking viewers. I don't know why. It's not just me. I know my name's Ludwig. I don't think it's just me. And I think this proves it because look how much closer Germany is to NA. This is all NA right here. Look how much closer Germany is than, French or even Spanish, which is the second most spoken language in United States. What the fuck is Gershenfeld? Gershenfeld 20. What is that? That's my watermark? Oh, okay. I thought it was like a war ground or something. I don't know. I thought it was like an event. This is like LSF. And then the further away you get from LSF, the more gamer you are. Then you go north and you get like Disney, right? So I'm the bridge, I think, from like LSF, I guess counterculture to Disney-ified. Then you get like OTV, who I think in the past were the most Disney, but now I think they're a little less Disney compared to like Minecraft. Then you get like super Disney up here. And this is like, basically you start here and this is like brands pay you $1 per million because you're too hot for them. Then they're like, ooh, Ludwig, like that's kind of, he seems pretty family safe. That's like $10. Ikuno, they're like, give him a rack. This guy is great. Then they go up to Tommy, 17-year-old who pulls 500,000 viewers who says a swear word once every day. And then they're like, sheesh, they're throwing their money. They're throwing their money there. So it basically is like an upwards trend of advertiser dollar per viewer. And it just goes up and up and up. And then over here, we spread off to normie culture. Because you almost think of Minecrafters as normies, but they're not. They're nerds. Imagine someone in your school who's like, yeah, I watch Minecraft RP content in my spare time. That's not very normie. That's like theater kid stuff, which I'm not dogging. I was a theater kid. I mean, this is up my wheelhouse, but that it certainly is not mainstream, listening to Drake, watching Rice Scum. And I think that's where this spreads to, which is funny because the more normie you get, the closer you get to Spanish speaking. I don't know why that is the case. It actually makes sense. Because think of those Spanish skits that were like just the most terrible jokes. The bridge, I'm thinking, like this giant bubble right here would be Lele Pons. Yes, there's a giant Lele Pons bubble right here that bridges normie culture in America to normie culture in Spain. That's the bridge there. But let's take a look how it transgresses. Because Tim the Tap Man being the closest makes sense. This is only because of his Fortnite background. Because Tim, I think, would be like an LSF poster child if he hadn't blown up a bit with Fortnite and COD. You know, back in his Overwatch days, I feel like he's LSF. He's like Moon in a way. Maybe a more brand safe Moon, a fat, bald Moon. Well, I guess. Anyway, that's what he would be. Not just trying to call him fat. I'm fat too. I'm like a bigger. Fat was a harsh word. I didn't mean to call Tim fat. I don't know Tim like that. I actually don't feel comfortable calling him fat. Just didn't mean to dog him. So you start with Call of Duty. You know, still somewhat attached to LSF. Get a little bit further away. You get to Fortnite, which I think is as normie as it gets. I think the king of normie content is Aiden Ross, whose stream every time I've tuned in is awkward flirting with a girl that everybody in the chat is spamming cringe, L, or W to, and that's about it. But I think Aiden Ross has replaced, like, the Rice Gums of the world. Flight, I would say, is the coolest one in this category. Flight is the tasteful Normans. If you like Flight, you have taste. I'll say that. I would say everybody in this category who watches this category probably doesn't know I exist. But based off of this, which, yoink. Biggest number, best person. We are officially the biggest streamer on Twitch.tv. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been done. Biggest streamer on Twitch.television. Nobody close. Biggest circle, biggest number, best person. We did it, boys. All it took was 712 hours of my life in a very specific time period of data collection and a giant subathon with millions of people combined to break a record. And still XQC circles like a little bit smaller than mine. Basically there. Okay, and before Ludwig milks us for 15 minutes of content, first of all, it's been 41 minutes. Second of all, how I accidentally became my own... I wouldn't title it that. I would title it how Ludwig became the biggest streamer on the platform. And the thumbnail is me like this. And then I'm looking over, and then it's Amaranth looking like this. And then XQC underneath doing the face he does with the nose. And that's the thumbnail. Can you envision? That's my vision. That's my mind.